And my name is Glory, and in my channel you'll be learning baking tips and certain nutritional information. You will also be learning how to sew, okay, not stockings and textile, different of textile. So you'll be benefiting from it. Okay, if you're interested in it or you're looking to learn a new skill, please subscribe to my channel. That's the way you can support me. So today I want to sew a simple gown. So I'll be teaching you just a simple way you can use to sew a simple gown. Many of the clothing schools you see, they sometimes they offer a complicated way of sewing clothes. They go through a lot of process, okay, like they have to drag the pattern and sew, on a piece of paper before getting it in your fabric and so on and so forth. So, but if you are looking for just a fast way to sew your clothes, you really don't have to go through all those pattern, provided you get your measurement right. The most important thing in sewing is getting the right measurements. Yes, it's very important. Once you're able to take accurate measurements, sewing your clothes is pretty easy and to fit anyone, provided the person gets you your it gets you that gets you the right measurement, even if the person is a different country from where you are. Provided the person can give you accurate body measurement, you can sew it and send it to the person, and to keep the person, it will fit the person perfectly well, just because the measurement is accurate. And please, I also teach how to bake and make different types of pastries. This is one of them. So this is chin chin, really nice and crunchy. So if you need it, you can place your order on it. It's available for sale in different quantities. Okay, this is just a sample. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. It's just a sample. It's so nice and crunchy. You can place your order for it. Okay, I'll send it to you over your different quantity that you need. So this is the fabric we'll be working on today. We'll be working on this fabric. I don't know if, don't worry, you get a clear view. I'm going to adjust my camera. So I want to just sew a simple gown with it. So just I'll just show you how I sew, take the measurements on the fabric, and now I'm going to sew it. I'm going to adjust my camera now, and I'll bring it to the floor. I like to take my measurement on the floor because it offers me a wide surface area than my table. So please, just hold on. Okay. Okay. Oh, so um, I think I should place this. Good. So first of all, this fabric is folded into. Okay, so but we are going to fold it into four because we want to take in the measurements really quick. So I'm going to fold it equally here. Okay, good. So now I'll be starting my neck measurements here because this is going to be the center of my fabric, and I'll be using this side as my armhole measurement. So for the width of the neckline, I'll be using 4 inches. Okay, so I'm going to mark it out as 4 inches. Then for the depth of the neck, I'll be using 7 inches. Okay, so go down 7 inches. So since I want a V-neck shape, I will do it like this. To get a V-neck shape. Then for the armhole, I'll be going with 2.5 inches for the wideness. This is 2.5. Don't know if you can see it. Okay. We have 2.5. This is half. Okay. Then the length of it is going to be, I will be using 9 inches. 9. I'm marking it here. Now for the armhole, this is how we are going to draw it. It's going to be straight, then a curve down to the 9 inches. So we're having a straight line, then we're curving it down here. Okay. So the half length, which is shoulder to your navel, the half length is I think I got 23 inches. 23 inches for the half length. So this is the half length of the clothes. I'll be marking it out. 23. Now, the length of the clothes, we'll be taking it. You can join it together. Okay, so that you just know that this is the half length for the clothes. So for the length of the clothes, we're using 44 inches. And take note, while I'm measuring the half length, the length of the cloth, I've added my allowance. So if you have 42 as your length, you can make your measurement 43. And if you have 43, you can make it 44. 1 inch allowance, you can add 1 inch allowance. That's for the sewing, to make the sewing easier. So this is 44. I'm sweating because I closed the door. So that's 44. So we'll go to the other side, mark 44 also. I have a friend of mine that told me to teach her how to sew. So I feel some people might need it because it's pretty easy, especially when you have a machine and you just want to sew your own clothes. So we have 44 inches. Now this part, this is for around your body measurements. That is from the back, from the front of your body down to the back. Okay, that is the measurement I've gotten here, plus allowance, plus 1 inch allowance. So this is 15. Okay, this is 15. So basically we have just gotten a gown. Right now we have just gotten a gown. We're not adding any dots. We're not controlling any fullness. It's just basically what we need that we're having here. Okay, so now the waist of the person I'm sewing for is 23 inches. That is around the waist. So we're going to divide, since this fabric is, we're assuming we've divided it into 4. We're going to divide 23 with our measuring tape into 4. So this is how I usually do it. I don't use a calculator, not all the time. So this is 23. I folded it into 2. And I have 11 points. 1, 2, 3, 3.5. Okay. Now from the 11.3.5, I'm going to divide this into 2 again. think I'm going to open this down, sweating too much. So we have 5.1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.5 divided into 4. But our 23 divided into 2, since we have divided this into 2 fabric, we're not dividing into 4. If I were to cut it again, I'll be using that 5.5. But I'm just going to divide it into 2 because we already have 4 pieces here. Okay, and I don't plan on cutting it anymore. So this is 23. So we have 11.3. Okay, so we're going to put it where our waistline is, so that we'll just get a slim waist here. 11.3. Then I'm adding like 1 inches allowance to it. Okay, so we're going to have 12.3. 12.3. So I'm marking it here. So I'm trying to create the fact that I'm going to have a curve here. Okay, I'm going to have a curve here. Like I'm going to link it to this side. Then the hip of the person, we're having 44. So half of 44 will give us 22. But we're adding 1 inches allowance, so it will give us 23. Okay. So now let's see. From here to here will give us from here to here will give us where the hip is, which is 30. This is where the person's hip started from, the hip line. Or you can start from the waist and measure like 8 inches. But okay, we can measure 8 inches also. Yeah, from the waist down here, 8 inches from where the hip will start. Or you can just measure from the top if you're already taking the measurement like that for the person's hip. So now we're going to get 22, measure 23. Um, 23 divided by 2. 23 divided by 2. Okay, so we're having 11.3 also, which is the same thing as our waist. So we are going to add about 1 inches to it, so it will give us 12.3. Yeah. So just try and create a curve down to the hip, then down here. Now, if you want it to be flare, a little bit spacious down, you can just curve it to the side. I don't know if you are seeing it clearly, but okay. But that's it. So we have made ourselves a gown already. Okay, this is just the basic measurement. So I'm going to be cutting through it and show you how it's going to look like. And please, there's something you need to take note of. Since I made this fabric, I folded it into 4. I want to make sure that if I don't want the back neck to be as long as this, if I don't want it to be as long as this, I'll make sure I only cut the front side, but the back one I will cut it later. Let me just do it and show you. So this is it. So now we have gotten our gown. So I want to cut the neckline for only the front, okay? So I'm taking this out a little bit, the inner one. So this is going to be my front. So I'm going to make the neckline come down more than the back. So we have our front pattern here already. So I'm taking it out. This is the inner one. Okay. This is our front pattern. So I'll be keeping it, setting it aside. Then I'm going to take the measurement for the neck for the back one. Okay. So chalk. Okay. So we used 4 inches for the neck here, the wide. We are going to use the same width for the neck here also. The same 4 inches. Okay, from here to here, 4 inches. So I'll mark it out. But it's not going to go down like the front. So we use 7 inches depth for the front measurement. But this one, I'll be using like 3 inches. Okay, I'm using 3 inches here. So it won't go down much as the back, as the front. So I'm going to curve it. So I'm going to be using a curve here. Okay, this is the curve. So I will cut it. This is for the back. It's a female dress, so it can go down, but a male, you shouldn't let it go down too much. So now this is the back of the clothes. This is the back. And this is the front. So I'll be placing the front. Yeah. Let me close this so it's a bit bright. Okay. Good. So this is the front of the clothes. You can see the width is the same, 4 inches, 4 inches. So what you just need to do, this is the neck of the front, it went down. You just need to sew this side, down, down, okay? Now we'll have a simple gown. Now if you want to add some finesse into it, you can now add an elastic to the sides while sewing. So here comes together, just underneath the bust. You measure the bust, then you have something like this. Okay. Then you have a flared shirt. So I hope someone finds this helpful. All right. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.